I don't know you, and I don't know what you're going through. Maybe you hit rock bottom. Maybe you're at the lowest point of your life. Sometimes people see what I do, and they see the success, they see the glamour. They think that I don't have those low moments in my life, but I do. And today I want to share one of those moments with you. One of the lowest moments in my life was actually after I accomplished a certain amount of success. I made a number of bad investments. I was getting out of a very, very bad partnership. At the time, Jenny and I, we were working together. And I was working very, very hard. And we were about to lose everything. Everything I've spent years to build. Everything I've worked so hard for. And I always believe in myself all these years. I've worked hard. I know what I'm capable of. But that day, that moment, I felt I've tried everything. We were so close. We were days away from bankruptcy. And I still tried to put on a face, a facade in front of my wife, in front of Jenny, telling her everything's going to be okay. And I'm going to work through it. But in my mind, I had no clue how we're going to get out of this. I remember I couldn't sleep that night. I went to my office, turned on the light. It was 4 a.m. and I couldn't sleep. I was looking at all the options that we have. This is the first time I felt that, okay, I think I might lose everything that I've built. And I felt the first time in my life so hopeless, because I've always been very resourceful. I've always been very creative. Nothing ever stops me. But that day, that night, I was stuck. I didn't know where to go. There was nowhere to go. There was nowhere to hide. And I was bawling my eyes out. I don't cry a lot, but I couldn't control myself. As tears were coming down my cheek, I was looking up, talking to the universe. And I asked a lot of questions, a lot of victim questions. What did I do wrong? Why does this happen to me? Everything I've accomplished, was it a fluke? Was it just luck? Maybe I'm not as good as I think I am. I'm not as smart. I'm not as capable as I think I am. Like, how come there are other people that could overcome these issues? How come there are other people who are more successful than me? I don't understand. And as I was crying, I was begging to the universe, please tell me what to do. What do I need to do? I don't want to lose everything. Not because of the money, but because of my identity, who I am, how I see myself. It's one thing to have nothing, but once you have something, and then you have something to lose, the stake is high. And I was crying, and I was crying, I was crying. I was talking to myself. I was talking to the universe. And I said, what am I going to do? How am I going to tell my wife, how am I going to tell my family that we're about to lose everything? We're going to have to move out of this place. We might not even have a place to live in. What are we going to do because of stupid decisions I made, because of my arrogance, because of my ego? All these decisions I made, I created this. I put them in this place. And I take full responsibility. But how am I going to get out of it? Jenny didn't know. I didn't tell her until actually many months later. And I stopped. And I said to myself, worst case scenario, we start with nothing. Worst case. I came from nothing. As a poor immigrant boy, I didn't have anything anyway. In fact, I was in the negative. I was in debt. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. I made it up to this point. I'm not going to die. As long as I'm breathing, I can still fight. I still have this. I still have my skills. No one could take that away from me. And I started talking to myself. So that's the worst case scenario. So what? So you know what? I would sell my possessions. I would get rid of the stuff that I have. I'd get rid of this house. Who cares? I could make it back. It's not going to kill me. And I know if I persist, as long as I can endure this period of time, I could make it back. And I did. Afterwards, right in the morning, I was drawing on my whiteboard. I asked myself, have you done everything you could? You said you did. No, I didn't. It was a lie. I was lying to myself. I did everything I could. I didn't do everything I possibly could. I wrote down all the possibilities. What else could I do? What else could I do? What else could I sell? What do I need to get rid of? What expenses do I need to get rid of? Who could I borrow from? What do I need to do? I laid it all out on the whiteboard. And right in the morning, I went to work. I focused on solutions, and I got through it. And I turned everything around. Not only I turned everything around, from there, I thought at the time, I was already reached what I think was the pinnacle of success. And fast forward today, I'm not 2 times more successful. I'm not 3 times more successful. I'm not even 10 times more successful. I am way more successful than where I was back then. And that period, that incident taught me a lot. It made me a better person, as difficult as that was. Just like the song, what doesn't kill you, it does make you stronger. It shapes your character. It teaches you mental toughness. And I think you'll look back, all those incidents where you thought that was the lowest point of your life, that was those worst moments. It could be a tragedy, it could be business related, it could be finance, it could be maybe you lose someone very close to you. Very unfortunate. But if you look back, didn't that teach you something? Didn't that teach you something about people? Didn't that teach you something about the world? Didn't that teach something about yourself? And if you learn from that, and you take those lessons, and you apply that in your life, I think you'll find when you look back, those moments just maybe the greatest moments, the greatest thing that's ever happened to you. Unfortunate as that is, but it shapes who you are. It creates who you are. So if you're at the lowest point of your life, I want you to know, tough times don't last. They don't. I know it feels like eternity. It feels like, oh my God, every minute, every hour, it feels like days. I get it. But tough times don't last. Tough people do.